Should I get a business partner? Do not get a business partner. It's not needed. Do not get someone in business who is exactly the same as you. Hey, it's your girl, Christal P, the Beauty NP, and I am back with another episode on the Nurse Boss Shift podcast, where, as you know, we love to inspire and encourage nurses to step out on faith and start their own businesses, or at least start investing your money into something that can bring you more money in return so that you can stop trading time for money, stop working so many extra overtime shifts in order to prevent burnout. A question we get asked a lot is, should I get a business partner, or I'm going into business with a business partner? What do you think? This relates to our IV hydration class. For those of you who don't know, usually I am with my BV, my business bestie, Dr. Kiiyonna Jones. But if this is your first time listening to the podcast, today it's just me. But if you go back and listen to other episodes, you will know that we are in a partnership, a business relationship, and we get asked this question all the time. So I wanted to give some tips, and we will probably do an extended episode on this maybe till we can get Dr. Jones' opinion on this. But I wanted to talk about, should you get a business partner? Or if you are thinking about going into entrepreneurship and you have a friend at work, should you partner with them? Because trust me, once you say you have a business and people start seeing that you're serious and you're actually starting this thing, that's when they will want to hop on and jump on the train and try to partner with you. I had many people who wanted to partner with me when I was opening my IV hydration business. And my first coach told me, do not get a business partner. It's not needed, and thinking of how much money it costs to start. I had no idea about business. I thought that business took a lot of money to start. So I was thinking, should I get a business partner? But it really does not take a lot to start a business, especially these nursing, nurse ran businesses or nurse businesses that have to deal with healthcare. They're pretty easy to set up. So there was no need for a business partner in that venture. But since, of course, I have met and collaborated with Dr. Jones, and here we are with a wonderful business relationship. So I do know that partnerships work, and actually to the point where it's like, I don't even want to do business by myself anymore. I rather have a partner to do it. I'm glad that I have, something that is my own, but in the rest of the endeavors that I do, I am glad to partner with people because it makes the workload easier. You are able to bounce ideas off of others. And that actually leads me into my first piece of advice when deciding on if you want to get a business partner or if you want to have a business partner when opening a business, is what value they bring and does it differ from yours? So a lot of times people will come to us and say, my friend, she works in the ER, she's burnt out too. We're both good at this. We're both good at that. We're both good at that. And it's like, well, do either of you know anything about business? No, we don't. We're both figuring it out. Well, what are their strengths versus your strengths? And people really can't answer that because they haven't gotten to business and they don't know what their strengths and weaknesses are in business. So I think it's very important when you're looking for a business partner to look for someone or make sure that your business partner has can offer different things into the business than you can. Now, that may be hard when you are a first-time business owner because you really don't know what skill set you need or what things you need to differ. But if you think about it with myself and Dr. Jones, she is further versed with business as far as starting the business, rules and regulations, how to run the business, the laws. And my expertise is in the clinical practice. So the patient comes in, what things, we have to look for, or just clinical practice, right? IVs, IV cocktails, if we're thinking about the IV hydration business, just different things that go on in the business. You should have a business partner who can bring different value or different toolkits, different tools than you have. What I mean by that is You're both creative. Okay, great. But does one person do graphics better and the other person is better at, posting and engaging on social media? Are you kind of the quiet one while your business partner can be more of the speaker? Are they okay being more of the speaker? Because sometimes you have to evaluate that, because one person can be tired of making all the decisions in the partnership. So I encourage you that do not get someone in business who is exactly the same as you. You want someone who is different, and that's the beauty of it. You don't want someone who is exactly like you, has the same strengths and weaknesses as you do. You want them to have strength in your weaknesses, and you want to have strength in their weaknesses, vice versa. And as far as you want to have, in areas you're weak in, then they step up, and vice versa. So you want to make sure that they are different from you, and you guys are not bringing the same thing to the table when it comes to what you are good at and what you are able to do. Now, where you do need to be similar leads me into my next piece of advice. Attention, aspiring entrepreneurs in the healthcare industry. Have you ever dreamt of starting your own successful IV hydration business? Well, your dream is about to become a reality. Imagine a business where you can make a difference in people's lives while building a thriving venture. We're excited to invite you to a free webinar that will unlock the secrets to launching a successful IV hydration business. Join us for an exclusive event where industry experts will share invaluable insight on the essential steps to launch your IV hydration business, building a six-figure business from scratch, navigating the challenges in the healthcare entrepreneurship journey. But that's not all. Attendees of the webinar will get a sneak peek into our comprehensive IV hydration on demand course. Discover how this course has empowered others just like you to turn their passion into profit. Picture this: lifetime access to in-depth video trainings, business strategies, SOPs, and exclusive bonuses that can catapult your success.
Register now for our free webinar at https://apply.trueusavvy. That's truusavvy.com/training. Don't miss this opportunity to kickstart your journey to a rewarding and lucrative IV hydration business.
Next piece of advice is you guys definitely need to have the same shared goals and values, and you need to discuss that before you get in business. So are you creating this business to sell it? Your business partner may be creating this business thinking that it can be something for generations to come and that they can pass the business down to their children and then that their children can have it. But what happens when one person wants to do something different? Hopefully that makes sense. So you want to make sure from the beginning that you guys have the same goals when it comes to the business. Are you keeping the business? Are you seeing how long the business can run? Are you building it to sell it? What are the plans with the business in the long run? You need to be thinking 5-10 years down the line and see what you both want. Also, when it comes to who's working in the business, do you want to be the person who's there 5 days a week, or do you want to be there 2 days a week? So those are things that you have to discuss beforehand, is your values and where you see the vision of the business going. How you want the business to be ran, how you want customer service to be in the business, what are things that are of high value to you that may not be high value to them. You guys need to discuss those things. You may be very into customer service and they're like, we just need to get volume in here, So those things all come into play when you are deciding on business ideas. It all sounds great in the beginning until you get into it, and sometimes we don't know what we're getting into. I understand that, but that's why I'm telling you guys this, so you can be cautious when thinking about a business partner. With nursing businesses, most businesses, you can start them for very cheap and then scale or grow it as you earn money. So don't get a business partner because you need someone to split half of the $50,000 investment that you think you're about to make. Do not get a business partner just to split money. Get a business partner because they can be an asset to the business, and because you can have help and you can have a different voice than yours. Lastly, I want to say that you need to trust your business partner. Nobody wants to go into business with someone that they can't trust. If you have an inkling of, I can't trust this person, or this person's been shady in the past, or, you just have any kind of red flag, don't do it. Again, because most businesses aren't that much to start, especially if you're not trying to do the franchise route. So I would suggest that you make sure you trust the person you are going into business with wholeheartedly before you get into business. Of course, you want to have your legal and contracts in place and things like that. But you don't want a partner who is constantly checking on you, making sure you did what you said you're going to do, and just on top of you. You don't want that stress. You want to be able to completely trust your business partner, and you want your business partner to completely trust you. So I hope those tips have helped. First, just a reminder, I said you want to make sure that your business partner brings something different to the table than you do. Do not get in business with someone who has the same skill set as you do. You want someone who has a different skill set that you guys can collaborate and that they can merge together and make something beautiful. Second, you want to make sure that you guys have the same goals and value when it comes to how you want the business ran, how you want customer service to go. What are the long-term plans for the business? Do you want to keep that one location, for instance, or do you want to have multiple locations in different cities, different states? There's so much to think about when starting a business. So just make sure that your potential business partner has the same shared goals and values, so that when decisions need to be made, it's not a surprise that they had a completely different vision than you do. And lastly, you want to make sure you trust the person you're going into business with, and that they trust you, and you guys aren't constantly looking over each other's shoulders. Of course, there should be some auditing in place, but for the most part, you don't want a business partner who is hounding you like you done something wrong and you have it. So yes, I hope those tips help. Please let us know if you are listening. Please comment. We love reading the comments. We love the emails. We love it. Just helps us to keep going and keep bringing the gems to you and all the advice that we needed when we were starting our business. So the hope is that it will be easier and a smoother ride for you listening. So I hope you are having a great day. If you are working today, I hope you get through your shift with ease. I hope that you have amazing patience. I hope that you are able to change lives. And I hope that you are out there doing God's work and blessing those that you come in contact with and are able to be an asset to their healthcare journey. So I hope you're inspired. And until next time, see you later.